They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. The give is to Miller. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Catch in the middle. It's Horton. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, for go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
You know, it's difficult for QB sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Miller. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bernard. And he's brought down after a nice game.
In the windows, coming like a yeah.
1st and 10 from the 14. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Gets rid of it. He's got him. And he'll touchdown, Alabama!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Marion. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Firing to the right, complete. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Might be looking to run. Still in the pocket and fires over the middle. Makes a grab down the middle. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. He's got it on the move. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
I think that's an example there on the out route. Receiver just has to know where the first down marker is. You've got to stretch the depth of your route a little bit longer to make sure that once you catch it, you go out of bounds. You've already picked up the first. He wasn't able to do that, and now it sets up 4th and short.
Going for 6. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at it, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Alabama quickly back to the line. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Shoots it to the left. That's caught. It's Bernard. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Wants to throw again. Moves away as he feels pressure. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Alabama trying to convert this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Cuevas. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense,
There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Oh, they're after him. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times on these goal-to-go situations. First and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Huge play in the red zone. Third and goal coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. Fourth and goal from the 4. Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it. He's not going to throw back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Unloads it left. He makes the catch. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout.
Looking for the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Marion. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Williams will pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Canes with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going for it all. Finds a man on the right. Lots of room to run. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And the Canes are flying down the field. Trying to barge their way in. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Canes. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David.
Turning it on! They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
To the air, it's Simpson. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal. Alabama pushing the tempo. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
If this offense wants to stay in this game, they have to punch it in on this drive. It's 3rd and goal. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Bama! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this offense comes through, and they needed to. They need to chip into this lead because being down a couple possessions, they needed to score a touchdown right there. Palmer, he comes through, he delivers. More work to be done, though.
You just got to have it, right? Now, if you're the offense, you're celebrating that touchdown. That was a huge play and a critical 4th down. But you're right. There's still work to be done. You've got to get back on the sideline. You've got to rally the guys and have a plan for the next time you come on the field to try and win this game.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Williams looking for a man. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Hurricanes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. middle. It's Marion.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
He lets it fly. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. There's no reasonable explanation for what just happened outside of something nefarious. Just threw it in reverse and said, hey, I want a safety. They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here comes the offense on second down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Right back to the well. Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. Tough run. Gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Enormous play coming right here. Third down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. Looking to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead. But if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. He's taking a deep shot. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Man, what a great play by the defender there. Big-time players make big plays in big games, and against an outstanding wide receiver one-on-one, he's able to knock the ball away and force an incompletion late in the game with everything on the line.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. The offense uses a timeout. 20 ticks remaining.
This is an offense that has skill. They've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Looking left. And they can't make the connection.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They get to him as he throws. It's in. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 3rd-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kick it away to start us off. Coming out with it, it's Adams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. To the air, it's Simpson. Quick strike complete. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Alabama quickly back to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Bernard. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run, it's not just eat clock, it is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
Got his man downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Now adjusting. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Fitted in the window for the score.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession 1, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Ray. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll go to the ground. Powers through the defender. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Leaves it with the running back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Rebels are in the hurry up. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Looking to scramble. He'll throw it. Got a man. It's Wallace. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Under fire. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Alabama will get the first down. Here comes the hurry up. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Buys a little time with his feet. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Miller. And they swarm him under. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. The offense changing the play. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Lost to fire on second down. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught close to the marker. It's Lee. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the Rebels want to move quickly. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
When the running back gets going, it gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets...
Got some room in it to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. The snap sets up the throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. He's already thrown one pick, and look, he might get it together, but it seems like he's a little fouled up in his mechanics. A lot of things coming off his back foot.
Yeah, and you...
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. He only needs a
Oh, yeah, I'm gone. Oh, yeah, I'm gone. I'm out. I'm out of here.
They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That's to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Lacy. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll leave it with him. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Fires on the move. Catch in the middle. It's Alexander. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Caught behind the line. It's Diggs. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown! Oh, miss! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Quickly complete. At the 35, he's open. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. With the catch, it's Williams. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'll line up for a second down play. Quarterback making checks. Buys a little time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Quarterback got it himself. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Between the uprights, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Let's go. Break. Single.
Looking to throw on first down. Skips away from pressure. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Yeah, big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Here's a heat. Going to try to get it himself. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have fourth down.
The short hands, it's Wallace. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to scramble. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
So now it's second and long. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He'll pull it on the read. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
On the fly. Offense facing back.
Trying play action. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. They take the lead with the 6.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Give to the running back. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Catch in the middle, it's Bernard. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae.
There he goes. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. Here's There's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Through the air, it's Simpson. Grab near the marker, it's Cuevas. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. It's incomplete and nearly intercepted in the end zone. You get the ball that close, you cannot put it in harm's way. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. The throw. Trying to find the end zone. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Snags it quickly on the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He gets it up to the 17 before being wrestled out of bounds.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get Pats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have two hands on it this drive.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On third down, he drops to throw. Release to the back. Pulls it in. It's Taylor. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. On the option. Now the toss. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They'll run it from the gun. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. To throw, it's Simpson. Slings it downfield. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bernard. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got out of trouble and throws. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. A first down run in the red zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Touchdown tie. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Ray. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Right down the middle.
You lost, bitch. You lost. You lost. Get the fuck out of my game. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, bitch. Bye-bye, bitch. You lost. You lost. Bye-bye. You suck. You suck. That's what you call defense. That's what you call defense, bitch. That's what you call defense, bitch. That's what you call defense, bitch. Fuck out of here, bitch. Fuck off my game. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. You suck. You lost. You lost. You lost. That nigga talking all that shit. I told you. Sorry, man. That nigga suck, man. I'm the GOAT, nigga. That nigga suck, man. Yeah, sorry, nigga. Get the fuck out of here. It's your garbage ass. You down by 9, ho. You need the ball twice. Stupid ass nigga. Come here. Yeah, go get his ass.
This just hasn't hit his day, man. He's already thrown some interceptions and just not getting to his receiver.
Come here, boy. Come here, boy. You can run what you got. You can run what you got. You can run what you got. Yeah, man. You got one time out, little man. What you gonna do, man? What you gonna do, man? What you gonna do?
To the air on first down.
Let's go. Oh, yeah. Throw that bit.
Throws toward the end zone.
Nigga suck, man. How much time you got left, bitch? You got got 14 seconds. You got 14 seconds.
Great job by the offense putting together.
You got 14 seconds, man. You ain't got no more timeouts, dog. You don't even have time to come back. You a dummy. You's a duck. You don't even have time to come back. RPO. RPO. That shit not gonna work. I keep telling you that shit not gonna work, bitch. That RPO shit not gonna work, ho. You got 14 seconds. Let's do it. Dumbass nigga. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Get off my game, ho. Get off my game, bitch. Get off my game, bitch. Get your goof ass on. Get your goof ass up out of here, nigga. Fuck wrong with you, nigga. Fuck wrong with you. Sorry ass. Do it twice. Do it 2 more times so they can kick you out. Come on, do it 2 more times so they can kick you out, bitch. Yeah, sorry ass. Sorry ass. Bitch ass nigga. Nigga suck. Can't fucking hang with me, man. You pussy ass niggas can't hang with me, man. Let's see what we got, man. See what we're gonna get, man. See what we got, man. Yeah, man, I waxed that nigga ass, bro. I waxed his ass. That boy was mad, boy. He talking all that shit. He talking all that shit. Told him, bro. He was talking all that shit. That's how I do it, man. I don't play games, man.
David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Buckeyes will kick it off to get us underway. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known.
Bro, what the fuck?
Came in hot, and it's incomplete.
That's crazy.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Alabama quickly back to the line. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. Caught near the sticks. It's Horton. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Under fire. Caught over the middle. It's Horton. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. What a missed opportunity early in
Bro,
this
he didn't
one.
even touch you, bro. How did you even drop that?
Quarterback could not have walked
Like,
that
for
far.
real, man. That shit don't make no sense.
His receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep down.
Don't make no damn sense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got thrilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. He wants to throw it again. Pressure coming. And pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed over the middle.
Oh.
It's Williams. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they're aggressive on that first drive. They go for the fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness. Now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
With the catch, it's Jackson. Turning it on. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage. And he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Oh, they're after him. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket and you know exactly where he's going to be every single play.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last third down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare.
Next going for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Bernard. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Makes the grab. It's Williams. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Cuevas. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw again. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Wants to go up top on first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Alabama pushing the tempo. Grab near the sticks. It's Horton. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Bama!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the ground with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back to pass. It's Sayin. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. At the 45 on his way. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Rush is on him. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. They're dealing with a second and long. Running back searching for a hole. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. He'll try to do it himself. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. If you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys, they're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Hey, 4th and short, it's time to be physical. You give it to your running back. You can see he gets physical, gets downhill, gets the first down.
Big
first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become...
He's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it.
Come on, bitch, kick the ball. Fuck.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Quarterback moving. And the defense has set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
Past the 30.
Appreciate you.
20. The 10.
Oh.
Simpson tied. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Come on, man. Like, we ain't got time for that shit. Let's go. Little bitch.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. They'll immediately call timeout. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And as he throws, another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful back. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. From inside the 15, here's the return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the run. Can't get him to the ground. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice game.
In this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. Well, you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Using his feet to buy time. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires left. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range, had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. That's a big play that we might circle back to later.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a two-shot field goal of where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They'll run it on first and goal. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Trying to ball his way in. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. They'll go with a give to the big tight end on third and short. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on fourth down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw at Simpson. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Here comes the heat. Catch in the middle. It's Horton.
You know, that's a great job by the receiver on that curl route. There's a lot of receivers that finish the route and they just stop. And that allows the DB to close the gap and then knock the ball away. Nice job by the...
Breaks into the open. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You